You have, mostly likely, already experienced issues with work-life balance during your coursework. However, when you have classes with assignments, it is often easier to get your friends, family, and even your boss to give you the time and space you need to get your work done. When you enter this phase, you may experience more challenges in carving out time for yourself and in convincing others that even though you are done with classes, you are not done with the work you must do to complete your degree. Additionally, since the time it takes to move from coursework to completion is not fixed, you may also find people asking you why it's taking so long. The reality is that work-life balance is a challenge for anyone, even faculty. Thus, the strategies you develop and/or refine here will help you throughout your life.
Balance is tough. It doesn't get any easier. For professors, we're dealing with how do you be the best parent and the best professor and the best spouse simultaneously, and almost accept it's an ongoing challenge. But if you don't take time for yourself, you're not going to be good for anyone. When I see students the first day after winter break, and I say, how was your break? And they say, I worked all the time. I think they expect me to be very happy and proud. I'm not. I'm concerned because that means you're not recharged and you're probably gonna burn out in about 3 or 4 weeks. If someone works 7 days a week and someone else works 6 days a week, I would bet on the 6-day-a-weeker having superior work, superior balance, and being a better student every time. You have to think clearly. You have to be able to think rationally. You have to be able to plan properly. Everyone's going to work hard. It's really about who has the best plan to put their energy into the right projects. And that doesn't come from working 20 hours a day. That comes from having balance, doing things that you love, so you can come back with a fresh mind when it comes to work. And one thing I hear is, but I love my work. It's great, we all do. But you should love other things as well.
As someone who also struggled through graduate programs at various times, right? Not necessarily in an academic sense, but struggled with the work-life balance, struggled with the uncertainty of the process. And it's not clear how to do your work at most periods, right? And it's, if you've never written a dissertation, it's not obvious how to do so. And people struggle with that. And so I relate to them that I struggled with that as well, right? And that it's not a facet of your intelligence. It is just a learning process, and one where hardship is expected, and that doesn't make it easier. But it's normal, and other people are going through that, and I went through that as well.